Hey guys, Marsing here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so coming very soon on Global, we are going to have the release of this Rising Dragon Carnival, which came out on JP a little while ago, introduced the new Int Chili and physical Fascia, but there is going to be a very significant difference with the release of this banner on Global as compared to how it was released on JP. Now, I'm not talking about the featured units. I don't imagine that the featured units are going to change basically at all, but you never know, because the one major change that we are going to see is they revealed in the news when announcing the worldwide download celebration and the new banner format changes that all Carnival banners from now on, be they Rising Dragon Carnival, I forget what they call the one at Christmas. Damn, I actually can't remember, but it's another something Carnival. And then, of course, we have now the Legendary Summon Carnival, which we will be seeing as part of big celebrations. They said that all of those banners going forward will now be using the new Teal Coins. So, what that means is when this banner comes out on Global, you're going to get Teal Coins for summoning on it instead of blue coins. Now, obviously, the new coin being added was a thing of some controversy. I know a lot of people are still not particularly happy with a new coin being introduced, but this is one of those things that is obviously going to get better and gain value over time. And I think this banner is where we are going to see the first real example of that. Because if you want to summon on this banner, I mean, obviously it's double rates. It's going to have all the LRs in the unfeatured pool. I mean, you can see here, obviously I don't know, does it show all of them? I think it does actually have all of them here. But yeah, we're going to have all of the LRs in the unfeatured pool. Obviously Global Golden Freeze is not going to be in there because he hasn't released yet. But all of the LRs that are available, who are not Dokkan Fest exclusives or Carnival exclusives, are going to be in this banner. Although, we still don't actually know, because we have not yet received a new Carnival banner on either version of the game. Will Super Saiyan Goku and Metal Cooler be unfeatured on this banner? Will they be featured on this banner? Very unlikely. I think they will be featured. I also think it's unlikely they will be unfeatured. I feel like it's going to be the case that when we get the next proper Legendary Summon Carnival with a new Carnival exclusive LR, then those two units will be featured on the banner then. So I don't think they are going to be in this banner at all. Especially because when you think about it, they only came and went less than a month ago, right? A couple of weeks ago for Metal Cooler. Well, actually, no, both the banners were up till the end, I think, right? So those units only literally went away a couple of weeks ago. So I think it's very unlikely they're going to be on the banner, whether it's featured or unfeatured. But the point is, it's double rates, all of these unfeatured LRs are going to be in there, and then all of your summons are going to be giving you these Teal Coins. So if we look at the actual Carnival coin shop here, all the LRs that appeared on the two previous Carnival banners were all 500 coins, just like the yellow and red versions for LRs. And then, of course, we had some featured TURs. A lot of them, I think all of them, in fact, were just units that have or were getting Easy A's, and they were 200. So it'll be interesting to see what the shop looks like for this banner, because I wonder if that means they'll put, these units in there, and they'll be available with Teal Coins. Now, I think it goes without saying that you should absolutely not waste your Teal Coins on buying any of these units, right? Teal Coins should be saved up for when we do eventually get a new Legendary Carnival Summon banner, and we have, Metal Cooler and the Tech Super Saiyan Goku returning. You want to save up your coins for that. But, as I've said, what that means, if you want to try some summons on this banner, you're going to be building up those Teal Coins to then potentially buy one of these Carnival exclusive LRs when they return. And the thing is, if we look at Chili and Fascia, Fascia is incredibly good. One day, hopefully, we are going to get a low-class warrior like Team Bardock update, like we got for the Ginyu Force, where we get a Dokkan Fest, Z Bardock, maybe with like a side banner unit like Tora and Borgos, or any combination, right, like Tora and Fascia and then Borgos and Shugesh or something like that, like for the Ginyu Force. We'll finally get the last copy in the EZA for the LR Team Bardock, and then that team is going to see a whole new lease of life. And this Fascia is going to be one of the best units on the team. She guards for 4 turns, she launches an additional attack that has a high chance to be a super from the 5th turn, and then each attack she receives, she gets 30% attack and defense. And then if you have 3 or more low class warriors or Peppy Gale's allies on the team, she also gets an additional 30% each time guard is activated. So in those first 4 turns when she has guard, if you have the low class warrior or Peppy Gale's allies, each time she gets hit, she's getting 60% attack and defense, up to a maximum of 300%. So I know Truth recently did a full level 10 Lynx 200% leader skill showcase for her. And yeah, her defense gets up to, like, with some support, is like over 800k, and she's hitting like 9 million attack stats. So she definitely is a very, very solid unit, who's obviously going to look much better in the future when the low class warriors team, Team Bardock, even space traveling warriors and storied figures, right, get some of these extra buffs. So she's definitely a unit that is very good. But another unit that people have been talking about a lot from when she came out on the JP side is, of course, this new Int Chili. So she seems very, very interesting, right? She greatly raises defense for 1 turn on super, as well as sealing and having a high chance to stun. She has key 3 in defense, 139%. She foresees super attacks with no restriction, so she just has guaranteed scouter, which is really, really good. She changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow. She has a great chance to dodge, so that is great chance 70%, so basically UI Goku level, right? Then she gets an additional defense 39% with each attack evaded within the same turn. So just like Whis and like Xenopan, every time she dodges, her defense is increasing. So once she's dodged a couple of times, especially if this is after she's supered and greatly raised her defense is going to be incredibly high. Then she also recovers 39% HP at the end of the turn, in which she's evaded 3 or more times, 3 times only. So what that means is, the turn where she dodges her 3rd attack, she's going to heal you 39% at the end of the turn, and she can do that 3 times. So essentially, if she dodges 2 attacks on turn 1, nothing happens, and then on the next turn, even if she dodges 2 attacks again, or even 3 attacks in that 1 turn, she's going to give you the 1 heal. And then I'm assuming, say she does do the 2 dodges and then 3, you then only need to dodge once in the next turn, and then she's going to heal you again. And she can do that 3 times throughout the entire battle. So, and on top of that, she also gives all allies key 3 and attack and defense 39%. Although it does say self-excluded, which is interesting, because obviously all other support units, when their passive says all allies key and attack and defense, they give that to themselves as well. But hers specifies that she doesn't do that, which I guess they probably figured when they were designing her that extra buff on top of everything else that she does would probably make her a bit too crazy. But one of the reasons why I really want to get this unit and I really want to see her in action is you can link her up. They don't share a ton of links, but you can link her up with the LR Broly trio. And then not only is she changing orbs and foreseeing the enemy super, that's going to allow you to put the Broly trio in the slot where the enemy is super attacking you. And then thanks to the rainbow orbs, you should almost definitely, unless you get really screwed over with RNG, be able to pick up 7 orbs for them. So then they get a guaranteed dodge. So you're putting them in the slot where you know the super attack is going to be, and then they are going to dodge it guaranteed. So she seems like a really good and really fun unit. Obviously, a unit that has a guaranteed scouter is always going to be useful. And aside from the fact it would be more difficult to activate her links, there's nothing really in particular that ties her to a specific team. So she's on Peppy Gale's Space Traveling Warriors and Bond of Friendship. Obviously not a lot of teams, but the fact that she's on Space Traveling Warriors is obviously a pretty big one, because Space Traveling Warriors is a very good category with a lot of very good units, and Chili could very easily fit onto that team as a 3rd slot floating unit who can hold her own thanks to dodging and the scouter, and then is able to give you not only support, but that little bit of extra healing as well. So both of these units I think are actually very good. I actually do want to pull them. I'm kind of lucky that I got very lucky on Pan's banner and didn't really put a lot of stones into it, because that's going to allow me to do a fair few summons on this banner and obviously see how it goes. So obviously it's down to you to decide. I might do a video going into more detail about what's going to be coming up next in the schedule, because obviously if you do go hard on this banner, I don't think we're going to get many other banners up until the end of October, but as we move into the start of November, that's when we're going to see the next banner, which is potentially, if they follow the same schedule as last year, where we got Tech Gogeta in November instead of the next Dokkan Fest TUR that we were expecting. If they follow that schedule again, that means we're going to be getting Int, Vegeta and Trunks at the beginning of November, and of course they are still widely considered the best unit on the game, even currently on JP. Now their banner is not very good, but they are super good, so I know a lot of people are very hyped to summon for them. But these two units, not only are they both incredibly good units, I can't wait to, honestly, I really hope I can get both of them. Really want to try them out. But you are going to be getting Carnival coins. So the value of this banner is so massively increased to what it was on JP that I actually do think it's worth summoning on. And this might be a bit of a hot take. I mean, the banner already came out, right? So for some people it's going to be too late. But if you were trying to decide what to do with some of the stones that you have to spare, I would say this banner is probably more worth summoning on than Pan's banner, which might sound a bit crazy. I mean, I guess you can get like Ginyu dupes, right, on Pan's banner, but I would rather than pull Pan, who has a very limited team, very limited uses. I mean, her team is good, right? But these units are going to be crazy, as well as the fact that they are giving you Carnival coins. So the one thing it remains to see, like I said, is whether or not the existing Carnival LRs are going to be involved in the banner in any way. Whether they're, I mean, if they're in the unfeatured pool, I almost feel like this banner is a must, like chucking a couple of multis out, right? Because if they were unfeatured and you end up pulling a copy of Metal Cooler or Super Saiyan Goku, that would be insane. On top of the fact that you could pull these guys, it's double rates, so you're more likely to potentially pull any of the LRs, and you are getting Carnival coins. So let me know what you guys think down below. Like I said, I know a lot of people are excited to summon for Trunks and Vegeta when they release, which will potentially be like 2 weeks after this banner comes out, basically. So let me know what you guys are thinking down below. Are you tempted to summon? Like I say, I definitely will be summoning, so hopefully we can get some good luck, and I'll be able to do showcases for those units. But we will have to see. But this is a big W for Global. I feel like double rate banners are kind of always worth throwing a couple of multis at, just to see if you can get lucky with some LR pulls. But the fact that there is now going to be giving Carnival coins, I think is very good. And hopefully when we get the data download, or I think there's another maintenance before this banner comes out, hopefully they actually implement the ability to trade your rainbowed unit, like extra copies, for the Teal Coins. And then depending on how much you summon during the worldwide celebration, people are going to start ending up with a very reasonable amount of these coins ready for when the next legendary summon carnival comes back, and then you can potentially buy dupes or your first copy, if you don't have them, of Goku and Metal Cooler. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Are you excited to summon? Are you going to skip? What are your thoughts on the banner? Do you think Metal Cooler and Goku will be involved in any way? Let me know down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.